One of our viewers this week requested that we find them a great artist out in the Netherlands, and guys, you can find horrible tattooers in every city, every country. My God, if you want to see the artist that we expose out there, check out part number 2 for sure. But I was able to find an amazing, badass lady tattooer out there that I can't wait to show you guys, so stick around. Hello, welcome to the show. This is HackHunter, where we review some of the best and worst tattoo artists in your city. And this week we head out to the Netherlands, where we found an incredible lady tattooer that just blew our minds. So stick around for the work of Esra. You can find her working out of S Tattoo out there in Schiedam. It's right next to Rotterdam, just west of Rotterdam. And so if you live in that area, absolutely a studio and an artist I'd recommend going to check out. They got a phenomenal roster of artists. I was very impressed by some of these guys, and I think you guys will be too. So always do your own research, but let me show you what I found. Boom, gonna start with this one, this little gangster monkey. I don't know what this is from, if this is from something or if it's a custom design. I just thought it was awesome looking. Really cool design. I'm not sure why they would put it right on the shin there. It kind of warps the design when you put it on right on that shin bone. This one doesn't look like it happened too bad, but if it were me, I would have recommended this be on like the side of the calf or something, not directly on the shin bone like this. But she did a great job, just nailed it. Some really clean detail in there, great black work, and the shading has a nice, really kind of gritty, raw look to it, and I really liked that about this. And in her portfolio, one of the main things she emphasizes that she does all styles of tattoos, and that is why I wanted to showcase her, because it is absolutely true. Some of this stuff is just night and day difference when it comes to styles, but she pulls it off really well. Something I want to zoom in on is the whiskers here. You see this tiny little whip effect she did right there, just to make the whiskers look like they're kind of fading off? That is just such a small attention to detail that pays off big time, I think. Especially on a portrait like this, those little details go a long way, and I just thought that this was some phenomenal work for sure. Now next, I saw a lot of fine line type work, a lot of work where she would do a lot of stipple shading or dot shading, and you can see what I'm talking about. Very clean, very consistent dot shading in here. And I think this is probably what she prefers to do, but again, a lot of versatility in her portfolio, and it was very impressive to me how clean all of the work was, no matter what style of art she was doing. Here's another little Asian style piece, monochromatic with the red flames in there. Now, something I want to point out is right here in the crease of the armpit. As clients, you guys got to know that anywhere on your body where it bends and stretches, these areas are going to be much more difficult for any tattooer to control how deep their needle goes. Now, why is that a big deal? Well, if the needle goes too deep, you get a little bit of blurring and the lines maybe turn out bolder than they're meant to. If you go a little too shallow, then those won't hold up or heal very well, because that part of the body is moving constantly while it's healing. So when I see an artist do it this well near a crease like that, it's very impressive to me, and it's something you guys can watch out for with different tattoo artists. See if their technique is solid. They're not going to have a problem in a stretchy area like this with a squishy skin. Now here's a piece that kind of blew my mind, because you might think that this was all drawn out ahead of time and just stenciled on as one image, but with something this complex and elaborate, you can't do that. And so what she had to do was put it in pieces, like puzzle piece the stencil together, because it's way too difficult to take one flat piece of paper and get it to wrap around an arm and bend and all that, and so it would come out wrinkly and skewed. But when an artist takes their time to kind of individually place stencils, this is the outcome. It's something that fits the arm really perfectly, and it flows together nicely. Now down here you can see some of the work healed. Around an elbow, no less. This healed beautifully, really clean work, and you can tell that the contrast holds up over time. After her tattoos heal, that contrast stays nice, and so that's another thing you guys gotta look for in tattoo artists, is the work healing well. Do they show what their work looks like healed? Because any artist that has the confidence, been doing it a long time, they're not going to be afraid to show you what their work looks like when it's healed. But artists that are less confident, or they know they're having troubles getting them to heal well, they're not going to show those pictures. And lastly, I wanted to show this. There was quite a few of these in her portfolio where she overlapped geometric patterns, mixed it with black work like this, and it's just really impressive stuff to me. Again, this is around a knee, around the bend of a knee, so it's really difficult to get that to fit well, to flow nicely, but she did a phenomenal job here. So overall, I was just impressed all around. S, the owner of S Tattoo out there in Schiedam. Go ahead and check them out, guys. They absolutely go on my approved list. Now, go check out part number 1 if you want to see an artist we recommend avoiding out there near Rotterdam. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next city, guys. All right, bye-bye.